A zombie is a mythological undead revenant created through the reanimation of a corpse. The term comes from Haitian folklore, in which a zombie is a dead body reanimated through various methods, most commonly magic like voodoo. Modern media descriptions of the reanimation of the dead often do not involve magic, but rather science-fictional methods such as carriers, radiation, mental diseases, vectors, pathogens, parasites, and scientific accidents. The English word zombie was first recorded in 1819 in a history of Brazil by the poet Robert Southey. One of the first books to expose Western culture to the concept of the voodoo zombie was W.B. Seabrook's The Magic Island, the account of a narrator who encounters voodoo cults in Haiti and their resurrected thralls. A new version of the zombie, distinct from that described in Haitian folklore, emerged in popular culture during the later half of the 20th century. This interpretation of the zombie is drawn largely from George A. Romero's film Night of the Living Dead, which was partly inspired by Richard Matheson's novel I Am Legend. The word zombie is not used in Night of the Living Dead, but was applied later by fans. An evolution of the zombie archetype came with the video games Resident Evil and House of the Dead in the late 1990s, with their more scientific and action-oriented approach and the introduction of the fast-running zombies, leading to a resurgence of zombies in popular culture. These games were initially followed by a wave of low-budget Asian zombie films such as the zombie comedy Biozombie and action film Versus, and then a new wave of popular Western zombie films in the early 2000s, including films featuring fast-running zombies such as 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, the Resident Evil and House of Dead films, 2004's Dawn of the Dead remake, and a personal favorite of mine, the British zombie comedy Shaun of the Dead. The zombie apocalypse concept, in which the civilized world is brought low by a global zombie infestation, has since become a staple of modern popular art, seen in such media as the Walking Dead franchise. Now enough about all that, and how about we get into some zombies in anime? The creatures have appeared in many anime and manga over the years, but what makes the zombie subgenre of anime so unique is the multitude of different interpretations that they have had. If you find yourself liking a more action-oriented story that also heavily plays into the ecchi and adult worlds of anime, well then High School of the Dead is a must-watch. The reasons behind the outbreak in this show are shrouded in mystery. To us, the audience, and the characters themselves never really have the time to ask why this is all happening. The only goal they have is to survive and make sure their families are okay. The show adopts the slow walking style of zombies that react mostly entirely on sound and overwhelm you with sheer numbers rather than any physical enhancements. You could call this an action zombie harem show, seeing as how every single female character is given a panty shot at almost every possible turn. Half an episode is dedicated to a scene of the female characters bathing, and the most infamous slow-motion sniper rifle shot in anime history. What the show does excel at, though, is its use of gore. Its innovative ways to fight off the zombie infection and get out of sticky situations. It has a great proclivity to have certain character archetypes be subverted from the normal expectations we have of them upon first seeing their appearance. If a more nuanced and story-based zombie foray is what your speed is looking for, then I have for you School Live. The cute, chibi-like animation style is used to perfection to make the viewer let down their guard. What seems like a show about cute girls doing cute things in school is really an illusion made up by the girls to escape from the dire zombie infestation that has taken over their school. What really sells this concept so well is the fact that the reactions the girl has to these situations are very different. From wanting to barricade a safe stronghold and wait for help, to trying to find a way to combat the zombies that are in front of them and take care of the situation themselves. And the aforementioned fake reality, created as a coping mechanism so that they won't have to deal with the horrific world that they are now stuck in. Another one of the more unique ideas that anime has ever created for zombies comes in the form of Zombieland Saga. It fuses together the horrifying world of the undead with that of the ever so popular idol genre. Sakura is a young high school student with dreams of becoming a famous, beloved idol, whose dreams are literally squashed as she is brutally run over by a truck. 10 years pass after the accident, and she and 6 other aspiring young women are brought back to life, but afflicted with amnesia. They are given the opportunity to form an idol group of the undead. The absurdity of a group of undead zombie girls becoming the most popular idol group in the world, coupled with a mystery surrounding the girls' deaths and reasons that they were brought back to life, make for a unique viewing experience like no one has ever seen before, with great opportunities for fans to dip into a genre they may have never considered for themselves before. Now, while anime has created many wonderful shows about the world of zombies, one manga that is yet to be adapted, and sadly likely never will be, is Kengo Hanzanawa's I Am a Hero. This isn't just one of the best zombie manga ever created, but one of the best horror manga, period. The story begins with Hideo Suzuki, a 35-year-old manga artist assistant, whose life seems to be stuck around his exhausting but low-paying job. Unfulfilled dreams, strange hallucinations, and unsatisfying relationships. He sees himself as a supporting character in his own life, and is stricken with low self-esteem, resulting in frustration. One day, the world as Hideo knows it is shattered by the presence of a disease named ZQN that turns people into homicidal maniacs that resemble and behave like zombies, and whose first instinct is to attack and devour the nearest human. Armed with only his sporting shotgun, he runs for his life. The idea that this man who has never seen himself as anything more than a side character is now contrasted by this new world of undead monsters where he can be a hero. He is constantly put in positions to be this hero and tells himself that is what he is. But at nearly every opportunity, he chooses self-preservation, self-indulgence, and reverts back to this sad and unfulfilled side character he has constantly told himself he is. The undead almost take a back seat as we watch the evolution and journey this man goes on as he fights for survival and also a new lease on life. While zombies have lost a lot of steam in recent years, this genre is one that can be explored in countless different settings, point of views, and philosophies about what is the best way to survive, but also potentially recreate society. When the world is destroyed or you yourself have become something that we all naturally fear, what kind of story will develop from it? If you have enjoyed today's class session about the undead, then give us a like and subscribe to the channel for more anime goodness. Comment down below some of your favorite things about the zombie genre and anime or just media in general. I've been Summers with Baka to Basics. Remember to always double tap, and I'll see you the next time class is in session.